My dad thinks that our Airbnb host will think that we're like Trump supporters because we're from Wisconsin and we're here in DC like now. We know she's not because number one, we already saw these vote for Obama cards, but there they are again. And she also has this human rights campaign flag, and she's like she's Jewish, we figured out, but she also has like some like Islamic stuff in there. Like she has like everything like from like all religions. So my dad, he got the idea to go put my backpack down right in front of the door and in front of the steps that lead to her a part of the house that has all my pins on it, like all my resist pins and Democrat and Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. So hopefully when she comes downstairs to drop some stuff off or whatever, she sees that.
Get on her good side.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna tell her that we liked her cards. So, yeah. Anyway, day 2 in DC. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I wore a New York shirt yesterday. Now you're wearing one today.
Yep. Emily, do you remember this shirt? Look it, I got it when we went thrifting, boy.
Got it.
Got him. Hey guys, I just want to say that I'm really proud of this outfit. So I've got, yeah, I really am. So I've got like my favorite shorts on. Get out, Josie. This is an outfit of the day for me, not you. So I've got my favorite shorts on. They're really cute. They're such a nice color. And then I got this shirt that I got when I went thrifting with Emily, and I think it's like really simple but really cute. And and then I have my choker on. And then my aviators, and I feel bomb as frick. She just looks like an idiot.
Heavy attracts animals.
Josie's really freaked out right now. It's so steep. So we made it on the metro. Slight delay was Josie had a panic attack before getting on. Tears and everything.
We're like 10,000 feet underground.
Opening right side.
Getting on her? Ella, she goes program?
No, not yet.
I don't know that I'd touch those though.
Why? Hi everyone, look at how beautiful this coffee is. Like it's really pretty, and I took a picture of it. Wow. Trump could be in there pooping for all we know. I really don't like the people that are in there right now. Unless Joe Biden's in there. I don't know why he would be, but I would like it if he was in there. Vlogging it. Look, I'm holding the tower. Back in your day, Dad, that you were playing that all the time. Dad, were you a pro?
I caught that pass. That was a touchdown when I was playing.
Oh my God.
I don't even have anyone rushing the quarterback. That's stupid. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a goodie.
Oh, there. It's only cold I know, guys.
Oh, head there.
This is uncomfortable to witness.
Here, now let me do the.
Yep, you got it.
You got it.
Should have gotten another water.
I got a burrito bowl.
The EPA is in this truck right here.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep, you got it. Yeah. That's a Bender family meme. Wisconsin.
So the memorial was designed by a 21-year-old college student named Maya Lin. She was majoring in architecture, and it was a national contest in 1980-81 to design the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. So she decided to enter the contest, which paid $25,000 first place prize. So her class came down here from Yale. Congress had allocated 2.5 acres of land for the memorial. And she later said she didn't even know anything about the Vietnam War. She'd been too young through most of it. She said she only knew the war had torn the country apart. And so with that one thought, she comes down here and she says the first thing that she envisions is a giant knife cutting open America, which is what she had heard the war had done to this country. So if you imagine a knife puncturing the earth, cutting deeper and deeper as the casualties grow, and then finally pulling back up out of the earth. By peeling the ground away, what remains is the wound or scar that had been the loss of these 58,000. She uses black granite. Black in a city of white marble was very much criticized. But she said black isn't symbolic of defeat, it is only symbolic of earth, since we are in the earth. Granite would separate the living from the dead, but by polishing black granite, she said the wall would become a mirror, and as we look at a name, we would be looking at ourselves in that reflection. She points the eastern wall right at the Washington Monument, the western wall right at the Lincoln Memorial, to cradle the memorial between two of our greatest presidents. Now, she could have listed the names a bunch of different ways. She could have done it by state or branch of service or rank or eye color or any number of things. But she did it in a very powerful way. She said she wanted the memorial to tell the story of a journey. So she lists the names in the order they died or went missing in action. And that is so powerful because it turns the memorial into the diary of the war. It puts guys that fought together and died together on the wall. And it allows a veteran to come back. And if I know when they were there, I can get them back to their time. This happened just a couple of weeks ago. I had a guy come up to me and he said, "Can you help me find my buddy?" And I said, "What was his name?" And he said, "I don't know his name. All we knew him by was Pineapple." And I said, "I can't find Pineapple on the wall." But I said, "Do you know the day he was killed?" And he said, "Oh, absolutely. It was October 24th, 1968. And that's all I needed. Because since the wall's in chronological order, we went right to October 24th, 1968. And I said, anything you can tell me about him?" And he said, "Well, we called him Pineapple because he had a Hawaiian name. And he was a Marine Lance Corporal." So we read through the names on that day. And when we found one that looked very Hawaiian, I looked him up. He was a Marine Lance Corporal. He had found his buddy. So you see, if the wall was any way other than chronological, we could have never found Pineapple. But because he knew the day, we were able to find this. So in listing the names day by day, it's logical to assume it starts at one end or the other, and that it would grow gradually larger. But she does just the opposite. She starts it and ends it in the center. She knows this is the most powerful place in the memorial. So the first deaths are recorded on July 8th, 1959, Dale Bice and Chester Overman. Now, I know it was a master sergeant and a major, but the wall doesn't say that. There are no references to rank, race, religion, gender, or branch of service. Maya Lin said in death, everyone is equal. So generals are next to privates, African Americans next to Caucasians, Jews and Muslims next to each other on the wall. It doesn't matter. In death, they're equal. So here's where it starts. It reads like a diary out to May of 1968. It swings around and it picks up the same day in May of 68 and comes all the way back to end with our last 18 guys killed on May 15th, 1975. And she did this, she said, to bring the first and the last together as a closure to America's longest war. As you're reading, sometimes the wall looks alphabetical, and it actually is within a day. So here's Manasseh Warren. Douglas Ayers starts a new day. It's just simply the alphabet starts back over. And then you also see symbols on the memorial. Most names have a diamond. It means they've been declared dead. Manuel Puentes is still missing in action. He has a plus symbol by his name. If his remains are ever found, they can change the plus to a diamond. There were 1,256 pluses when the wall was built. The number's now 715. So well over 500 pluses have been changed to diamonds since the wall was built. Maya was an architecture major at Yale. She turned it in as a school project. Her professor gave her a B for the course. True story.
And how long did it take to You said something about like 5.
Yeah, so the panel heights throw people off. You would think this is the worst fighting of the war down here. I guess it was if you were killed. But in terms of the count, this first panel is 6 years. Early on it was mostly advisors. Panel number 2 is 5 months. And panel 3 is 5 weeks. In 1965, President Johnson says, okay, this advisor stuff isn't working. I'm going to send in ground troops, and we're going to solve this once and for all. And the result is this wall, 58,318. So 6 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, as the fighting grew more and more intense in 1965. As it ends, the last panel's 3 years. Nixon pulls the last ground troops out in 72, and we're back to advisors again and air power. And finally, in the spring of 1975, North Vietnam overwhelmed South Vietnam and the war's over.
Look at that butte. Look at that butte. Look at him. Look at that good old Abe. So there's where we were yesterday. You can't really see it. I'm like as zoomed in as possible. It's like up on that hill. Josie! You idiot. It's like up on that hill up there. That's Robert E. Lee's mansion.
Yep.
But he was not a good guy.
No.
He was not a good dude. He was general of the Confederate Army.
I've never heard of it.
Josie, what did you just ask?
Stop, I'm so confused. Can you please turn the cameras off so we can talk this through? Like the general and the civil war.
Josie just asked if Robert Lee. She just asked if Robert Lee is still alive. Josie just asked if Robert E. Lee is still alive.
Just like looking at?
Alrighty.
Why is it shooting? Why are the lights off? Oh my gosh, the lights are off. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I did not. It was way over there. It didn't poop on him.
I got dripped on. Something dripped on.
No, you can't pet it, you sicko. Josie. Josie.
Quick question.
Yeah,
So
go.
garbage.
Garbage, feel free. There's 3 garbage cans over there. There's a gray trash can. There's a blue tall paper recycling.
Paper recycling. Okay,
And
we
there's
know.
a blue short everything else recycling.
Okay,
Okay.
Plastic, metal. Yeah.
okay.
Get the drop can it is and put all your stuff in. And there's also one of 6 and 3.
Okay.
There's a lot of just like really cute restaurants. And
Yeah.
Okay.
there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's what we like when we in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer it's been pretty busy. You know, I can control the calendar, so I can block off the dates that I don't want.